Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Faith in Despair. Faith in Despair is going to be released in 23 days, that is pretty much tomorrow. And this week it's going to be a bit more, maybe more exciting, maybe more casual, I don't know. I'm trying to keep it cool, keep it calm. But it's very hard. It's getting to a state where I have a little bit of trouble sleeping, which is normal for this time in the project of mine. But you know, the to-do list is not getting smaller. It is actually growing. But what I will do is I will just try to prioritize correctly and do my best. I will just do my best. And for this week, I have 4 things on my list. The first one is that somebody actually saw an enemy with 0 HP and could not clear the game. So this is actually a bug that I fixed. I thought I fixed. However, apparently there's a different way this bug can occur. Maybe it's because the enemy got summoned with 0 HP. I don't know. But the report clearly said that an enemy card was flipped and showed 0 HP. So maybe it was summoned or exhumed and it had 0 HP. I assume it was exhumed with 0 HP. So this is something that I'm going to look at. But I want to have a fallback for this. I know that this is not the best way to solve this. The best way to solve this is to not have a bug at all. But it feels like I need to add a fallback for this. So whenever there is an enemy on the board with 0 HP, I want the game to be like, wait a minute, you need to be dead. Wait a minute, you are not supposed to be alive. So the game is like, every turn I will add a check if there's an enemy with 0 HP. This is not something I want to do. But apparently there are still situations that I cannot reproduce. And I just want people to continue playing. And I feel like that is a good compromise. So this is 2 things that I want to do. But for today, I wanna start a little bit more chill. So I'm actually going to add new sounds by Kaon, who is also working on some sounds for this game. He recently sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, a handful of new songs, and I want to implement them today because it's important to me that they are in the game before launch. Alright. And the other thing that I really have to do, probably today. Hello Nick Sinali. How was your first day at the job? The other thing that I really have to do is I need to submit the OST as soon as humanly possible. And I've already started doing this. Right here. So what I need to do is I need to basically come up with the remaining names. Faith in Despair, but also Anxiety and Faith or something like that. Yeah, indeed. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, today I'm just gonna try to take it a little bit easy because usually before launch I'm very stressed and don't sleep well. So I have a few things on my list, and today I just wanna maybe implement some sounds and maybe submit the OST for review. That's what we're going to do. And Twitch also wants some money from the stream, so the first ad break is going to play in 45 seconds. And then we have around an hour without ads, thankfully. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start with the sounds. The new sound is for Ambush, Altar of Tears, Explode, Flip card, some kind of journal stuff. I think I just want to start with the journal actually. That sounds nice. Guten Abend, Renderpunk. How is it going? Wie geht's? Thank you for following, Pamela. So, I wanna start with the journal day, and this is in Run Creator. Run Creatore is what I wrote. Hopefully the internet wouldn't cut the stream short. So I've looked into this. I'm enjoying my dinner right now. That's good. No, I looked into this, and I hopefully it is more stable today. But you know, as soon as it says stuff like this, it dies. So I will just shut up and continue working. I have it is on local area network now. I can switch it to wireless LAN, and I can switch it to my mobile. So I have 2 backups today. We will see if one of them will die. Okay, let's add some new sounds. The new sound is journal select and journal move your mouse over it. So this is the selection, and this is just the mouse over effect. Probably you cannot hear it, but that's fine. In Run Creator, let's just take a look at the scene and see what it looks like. Event must define only 6 hours of unpaid probation period, 6 more hours tomorrow, and after that I will have a job officially. Allegedly. Alright. Well, I hope you can keep the job and probation is successful. You have to get someone on to fix our fiber optic cable. We'll find out if it was too bad weather last week or because of the flipping cats. Oh no. I mean, yeah, cats can cause a chaos as well. That's true. Cats can literally cause a storm. Okay, so this is where we want the new sounds to appear. But yeah, internet sometimes, even today, before I started streaming, I saw in Restream that there is an AWS issue today. So I was like, okay, wait, Twitch is using Amazon. That's probably AWS related. So is Twitch fine today? We will see. Is everything broken today? I don't know. One can only hope. I love Jasper, but he's a menace. I'm amazed he hasn't shut off my computer with how often he loves on top of it. I mean, if he, you know, if cats seek a heat source or see a heat source, they will immediately capture it for themselves. That is how cats work. But yeah, if the laptop can survive a cat, then it's a good laptop. Cat top? I don't know. Don't get an all mesh case if you have a cat. Lesson learned. Oof. Oof. A co-worker of mine, this was years ago, but he had a company laptop and he put it on the bedside, and the next day he came in with the laptop completely bent at the bottom because, you know, there's fans below the laptop, and it was sucking in the bed covers, the bed sheets. Yeah, then he was like, oh, maybe I need a new laptop. And I was, what did you do? And he said, I put it on the bed. Well, that was years ago though. Wow, that was a blast from the past. He vacuumed his bed, yeah. That's a major no-no. I see mutuals do it all the time, and it's like, why? Yeah, I mean, there is a fan at the bottom for a reason. It's not to vacuum your bed. No. I don't think so. That reminds me, I probably need to clean up the fans on my laptop. It's probably clogged up with cat fur. Yeah, that happens relatively quickly. Ah, tea. Tea is good. Yeah, when you have pets, we had 2 cats, now we have only 1 cat. But cat fur just accumulates everywhere so fast. Incredibly fast. So I'm wondering if I can just add the different sounds into the buttons themselves. Let's see. But yeah, the amount of cat fur that accumulates over like a week, it's like, it almost feels like the oh no. Also nach einer Woche glaubt man fast, man hätte 3 Katzen im Haus statt einer. Oder es fühlt sich so viel Catfur an, dass man das Gefühl hat, die Katze müsste weg sein. Oh ja. Katzen sind lustig. Das Beste ist, wenn man einen Kratzbaum absaugt, nach einem Monat, dann ist der Vacuum Cleaner komplett voll. Yes, tea is very good, yeah. Like my favorite right now is ginger tea. It's so good. I don't know, I'm kind of addicted to it at this point. My PC is the first and only one I built myself, and I got the mesh side panel version of the Fractal North. Good for cat hair flow. That's nice. That sounds very nice, yeah. I have 15k channel points. We can have 50 minutes of Austrian dialect. That's true. Or you can try to, you know, the text to speech, which is actually working now. Actually fixed it. Love this video. It's so great. Yeah, the meshes on the PCs are great for cat fur, keeping it out of the case. That's for sure. But then you always have to vacuum clean the meshes, or else you have a very bad situation. Where is the sound coming from here? Super Garden, hello, how's it going? I'm currently, you know, 23 days before launch, I'm currently trying to add some new sounds from Keon, who is helping me with a bit of sound effects. And I'm trying not to panic. That is what I'm trying to do today. Because yesterday, I don't know why, but I feel like it's slowly, you know, becoming a reality in my brain that launches really soon. And yeah, I did not sleep well last night. So it's going to be one of those few weeks, I guess, before I launch. The cat here gets in because my cat keeps sitting or leaning against the case. Oh no! Why is my PC so dusty? I ask as my cat leans in front of the wooden panel where the mini ticks are. As he asks me to pet him. Yeah. There is a reason why the the PC case of my wife is a lot more dusty than mine, because usually the cat who died unfortunately in January, but he was always sitting in her lap. Pavel, how is it going? Long time no see. How are you doing? Bottom of my laptop has a mesh, and I also keep my laptop on the stand for better airflow. Okay, that's pretty nice. I think that's the only few things that kept my laptop from exploding. Yeah, like for this laptop that I'm streaming on currently is also has large fan intakes and stuff, and recently replaced the CPU, the what is it called? I forgot the name of it. The CPU heat sink fluid. Ah, the thermal paste. Yeah, thank you. So that helped a little bit, but it is just a loud as hell laptop, unfortunately. Good luck on release. Thank you very much. It's soon. It's very soon. The person who helps me with marketing reach out and stuff sent out a lot of emails, and some of them now are coming back, and people are interested in playing the game on launch day. So it's going to be a huge party. I hope it's going to be interesting. My PC temperature have stayed the same since I built it last year, even with the dust. So I'll just keep pretending it's not an issue. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Yeah, I haven't really vacuumed out my PC case for like a year either. I think it's been a year. Time is flying too fast, to be honest. It's just not. Yeah, time. Laptop times are mostly fine, and the rear player terminal paste once in every 1 to 2 years. Wow. Big internal cleanups. Yeah, this was the first time ever since I had it. When did I buy this laptop? I think 2018. No. 2020. Yeah. 2020 was it. It was. When we got into a new apartment, I think. Time is flying now, but I bet it feels sluggish as we approach the launch date. Yeah. Like the last hour at work. The November 12th will be yeah, it will be interesting. I will be completely honest here, I haven't launched a game with that many wishlists before. So this is both super exciting and also a bit scary. But I'm just really grateful for all of the feedback and all of the positivity around it. And people seem to really get that it's supposed to be, you know, like a chill experience and just something that you can have fun with, which is really, really cool. So I'm trying to enjoy that. I'm fine, thank you. I recently re-listened to the album Remains and it's... what? And decided to refresh your entire discography. Wow, that's cool. It's still as inspiring as it was all those years ago. That's very cool to hear. I've seen... Powell, I've seen that you're doing a lot of music nowadays too, and then also like for games and stuff, right? Is that correct? So if you want to share something, please do so. Time flies vertically. It's not even a nosedive. It just straight dropped down. Wait, is time flying upwards or down? Because if it's, I don't know. Do you see it as a stonk graph? Is time a stonk graph? Is it always going up? Or is it always going down? Looking forward to the new game, thank you. I'm in the process of actually adding new sound, new music as well. I just need to make one more music track for it, then I think it's complete for the launch. Maybe I will do some more tracks later. But then I have an alternative track for chapter 1, an alternative for chapter 2, and another one for chapter 3. So 1 and 2 is already in the game, but not public yet. And the third one is still missing. Last night was kinda tense for me, and playing Faith and Esther for the first time was honestly very soothing. That's really cool to hear. I know I said as much in the Discord, but oh, it's you from the Discord. That's cool. I just want to hammer in the fact you've nailed the atmosphere. Grimber playing cards in a dimly lit room with a cozy vibe, all the same. Yes, that is exactly what, yeah, it feels really good to hear. The funny thing is that when I developed this game, my wife was always playtesting it, even like every day after work. So even she used it to kind of de-stress. So yeah. You're a full-time video composer at the moment. That's really, really cool. Can you share which game, or is it kind of NDA? It's got high wife approval factor? Yes, it does. I told the story before, but when we decided which game I'm going to make next, she sat down with me and we made a decision matrix, and this game, the card game, came out on top. And I made a prototype, and then like after 2 months or so I gave it to her, and she played it for like 4 hours to really, you know, test drive it and whatever. But yeah, so far it's the first game that she played this much. So she hasn't played any of my other games that long. So I was like, that's maybe a good thing. Maybe there is something here. Yeah, so it is wife approved. Definitely. Did I ever tell you that this Demono album actually affected how one of my characters ended up developing internally? No, you didn't. That's really cool. This Demono album is not that well known, I think. I think that kind of flew under the radar of my regular listeners or whatever. How long has this game been in development for, by the way? I was telling you about Primateria earlier. I think that game took 6 years. 6 years! Wow. I worked on this for 2.5 years. So yeah. But wow, Primateria for 6 years. I don't assume it's a solo developer, is it? Because it seems like there's a publisher behind it and stuff. I'm mostly working with Owlcat games. What the hell? Owlcat games? That's pretty cool. Pathfinder, Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader, and upcoming The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. The first action RPG. That is so cool, man. Congrats. That is really, really cool. You are living the dream of many people. This is really nice. Card Game Manager. It's a small team. I forget if the devs are brothers or cousins, but yeah. Oh, they have full-time jobs to fund their games. They also probably just spent lots of time playtesting because it was fun. Yeah. Fair enough. Pack 2, which is a very good name. And I'm just gonna say journal over mouse. Over mouse. I think that's it. Also, hello Max, how's it going? By the way, if you want to have another card game, check out Max's game, which is Lost for Swords. Just noticed the Streamlabs leaderboard. I'm absolutely dominating. It's actually surprising. I mean, yeah. Keep dominating it. You're doing great. The game used to have a color system, a different feel entirely for the visuals and soundtrack. It underwent a lot of changes. Wow. It's not only the title that's amazing. The game is also really good. The most inspiring thing is that when I started, I was inspired by your music, and since then I have greatly appreciated your music and other stuff. That's really cool to hear. That makes me feel accomplished and whole, and I can die tomorrow. That's it. Resting from my first work shift. Hope no one bites me today. I will gigabyte you if you make jokes like this. I have so many demos to try. Indeed, it's like the next fest was, I think, 280 something demos. Good luck. Good luck. So this is the what? Random pitch false? No, we won't random pitch, that's fine. Don't bite the dust. No. Do you know the Bugs Bunny meme? No. Instead, I keep playing the new Demon Ex Machina, which, funny enough, has a card in it. A bare bones one, but it's a fun distraction. Really? Wait, I need to see this. As you can probably imagine, I really like card games. And especially card mini games. I don't see it. Oh, Overbullet? Is that it? Overbullet. Is that it? Tutorial Island. That's cool. While the world's facing certain ruin, you can play cards instead. That's what you need card games for, so you can relax while the world is ending. Yeah. Overbullet gameplay. I wanna see that. Looks pretty generic, but I guess that's cool too. I mean, it's a mini game. Oh, they're shuffling the decks. First turn. No, I always like looking at other card games to see if I can, you know, grab some effects or something like that. So it's kind of an auto battler, also opposite cards attack, right? I lost against the semifinals opponent and he said, hopefully I'll have a gray matter in my brain the next life. Wow. That's some trash talk. Alright. I just like when they add card games to existing games, like Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy 8 or whatever. It's more or less stacking stats on your board and comparing combined numbers. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, for a side card game, that's nice. There are cards that can interfere with your opponent's stats, but it's nothing super complex. Alright. I mean, that sounds pretty chill. Did they add this game so you can wait for opponents or whatever? Or like for PvP? So you can play cards while waiting? They're more expensive than actual gear? Wow. I wish the card game in Final Fantasy 14 was a little bit more intertwined with the actual in-game economy. I feel it's a bit, you know, a bit too far in the back. But I guess it's fair. Like, you cannot actually sell cards on the market board, can you? Stuff like that would be really cool. I guess it's because of RMTs or whatever. It's the currently only form of PvP the game has. Oh, interesting. Alright, where's the pick journal day function? But yeah, today I'm gonna add the Kaon sounds and then maybe I will take a look at the soundtrack. Because I need to submit the soundtrack, because it will take about a week to get approved by Valve. And, you know, the launch is coming closer and closer. I think I have like 1, 2, 3 weeks to approve the soundtrack, which is very soon. So I hope I can make it. And then I also need to make a bundle. I don't know if this needs to be approved or not. In Titanic Scion, you can find overbullet cards in areas you explore and buy some from merchants. As for other players, sometimes the characters can invade Colosseum matches, but the AI controlled, and the AI clearly isn't designed to handle custom builds. Okay. Seems like a very complex game. Pick journal day. There it is. Why did I not see it? Give me the play sound. There it is. Gonna try a demo tomorrow. Cool. Are you talking about Lost for Swords? Or about Faith in Despair? Either way, thank you. Journal select day. Select day, and then we need to see it in, or hear it in the game. I've seen a lot of people compare it to what they wanted from Anthem. Oh wow, really? I played Anthem when it came out. I was one of the people that died in Anthem. Isn't this play? Yes, yeah. Thank you very much. It's an overpriced 6 out of 10 that simulates the exact kind of game I've been needing, and I didn't even realize it. Alright. Yeah, sometimes you need like a 6 out of 10 game to decompress or whatever. Fair enough. A game where you're like, you know what, this is actually not that bad. Not as bad as people say. I'm having fun. It's you know, back in the PlayStation 2 days, I feel like there were a lot more games like these where sometimes a game would come out and it's not for everybody, but it's exactly your jam. And yeah, I feel like indies nowadays fulfill that role. I don't know, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna listen here really quickly. Soundtrack is off. Okay. Okay. I don't want the button sounds to occur. Card. Journal day. Also download the Lost for Swords demo. Thanks. Titanic Sound has a demo as well if you're curious. For me, I just like how the combat flying feels. I'm not really into 3D games at the moment. I don't know why. I see the issues, but it tickles my brain. Yeah, it's a PlayStation 2-ish video game in terms of feel. 70 euros is yeah, tough. The problem for me at the moment is that I get very easy motion sickness from 3D games for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just because every 3D game nowadays has like a field of view of 50. I don't know. That reminds me that Voices of the Wild will have updates 0.9. Shadow drop in possibly less than 2 weeks. Shadow drop means that somewhat buggy version of for extra testing before public release. Wow. So it's going to be on Steam soon, I guess. Dude, when Voices of the Void hits Steam, I feel like that's the next big indie, the next big Steam hit. That's perfectly fair. If it helps, there's no motion blur that you need to turn off. But yeah, definitely do it first. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I know I said I like Elden Ring a lot, but Elden Ring was fine in that regard. But if the description already reads fast-paced combat, I mean, You know, maybe. Yeah, like if I cannot turn off screen shake, for example, this is already too much, unfortunately. Like there was this one scene. Might be a little too much. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old. It might be. Probably not in the next year. What? Really? Another year for Voices of the Void. Wow. Microwaving a nuclear reactor. Exactly. Yeah, I've looked at Voices of the Void only because of Nick's streams. And then I noticed it has Half-Life sounds and I rage quit. I'm like, you cannot just use Half-Life sounds. You're copyrighted. But apparently you can. So, who am I to say, tell what people can do? There are so many games you cannot play because of motion sickness. Oh, okay, so you have the same issues. Then again, when I first got my PC, anything above 60 FPS made me sick. Yeah, maybe it's just because we have too many frames per second nowadays, and my brain is like, oh, this is real now, right? This is reality. I'm like, no, you're staring at a computer screen, and my brain is like, no, this is real. You should be moving right now. Your entire body should be moving. I'm like, it's a fucking game. But no. Gotta feel sick. The great times when I was playing games at 15 FPS just because my PC was bad, yeah. And I remember, like, I don't know, was it Half-Life or whatever? Half-Life ran like 30 FPS back then. And then I got a new graphics card and then it was buttery smooth. And you know what? It felt less, I don't know, the cinematic quality was gone because it was 60 FPS. Isn't that stupid? It was made too smooth, yeah, exactly. We need to go back to 24 frames per second. I remember playing Half-Life with software render, exactly. The good old days. No, I'm just kidding. A little bit. The main issue for me is when a game has too many particle effects or whatever. Couldn't play Atom Blast for the reason. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just too much in general, and then for me it's mostly too much screen shake. Like, it's like, I don't know, screen shake in Half-Life was never an issue. But nowadays games just have a screen shake if you just click a button. Maybe it's just too much, I don't know. Gotta have that sauce, you know? Gotta have that juice. Quake 2 with software render? Indeed. The main issue I have is with high frame rates is too much heat from a GPU. Oh, that is a, that is a different problem entirely, yeah. Fortunately, you can turn it off. Yeah, that's good. I have never heard of Atom Blast before. What the hell? What is that? Oh my god. Is this, wait a minute. This reminds me of the other one that looks very similar to this. What was it called? There was another 2D jump run. Pizza Tower, exactly, yeah. So I thought this was from the same developers. Yeah, Pizza Tower, exactly. Tower. That's interesting. Came out a year before. So maybe it's a fast follow. 1 year later, here we have Happy Atom Blast. I don't know. Might just be coincidence. A happy hour, yay. games under 5 hours. Ah, cool. Was in development for a while before Pizza Tower came out. Yeah, this is like even when what was the card game called? Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers came out. They said it's a Balatro clone or a Balatro inspired, but it was like announced before Balatro came out, and but yeah, it is what it is. Was it in development before Pizza Tower was in development? Fun fact about wait a minute. Pre-materia. Is it called Pri-materia because of the Final Fantasy VII materia system, or is it just a coincidence? It was in development before Slay the Spire? Wow. I mean, 6 years? Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I mean, if it's inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh, then yeah, that makes perfect sense. You can just... Is it affiliated with primates? That's a good question. Let's see. Do we like this song? This sound? No. What a letter? What do you mean? There are no primate cards, not for now anyway. Oh. I don't actually know why it's called Primateria, to be honest, but every card can be materials for other cards because of how fusion works. Ah. If you want to play a level 2, you need to fuse 2 level 1s. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. I mean, it's a bit too long, maybe. No, it's fine. All right, next sound is... What? The Primateria? Primateria? Now I don't know how to pronounce it. I confused myself. The wishes that face in despair after told him about it? That's really cool. Thank you. That is actually really nice. That's misspelled. Flip cards. Flip card. Then we have Open Lacrima Booster. Option Rest. Recruit. Probably pronounce it like Primateria. Yeah, probably. I think at the beginning of the stream I said Primateria because the German, the Austrian enemy. The German enemy does not exist. It's the Austrian enemy. Let me ask him. Hi, Myslian. How's it going? From 1 to 10, how good do you have to be at Mars if you want to go to Well and C# for Unity mobile games? I would say... Well, that's a difficult question. I mean, a little bit of math doesn't hurt. But you don't have to be like... you don't have to be Einstein, if that makes sense. Thank God. No, I think you don't need that much math. You just need you just need to be interested in logic or giving instructions or whatever. To code well, you need to be good at code language. You use more than at math. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. Yeah, you just need to have patience to learn the language that you want to code in, and then patience to make a game. And a lot of patience for Unity. And just remember that usually every obstacle can be overcome if you just put your mind to it. Except for time travel, it's not possible. Maybe. Or don't use Unity, see? You can also just use Godot. Godot also has C# support. That's true. You could always use Unreal Engine 5. You cannot see that with a straight face. I mean, some people are really good with Unreal, so I'm not one of those people, but Godot is easier to learn from scratch than Unity. I mean, if you use Godot script, maybe. It's really hard to say. If you have absolutely zero experience with any engine, then I would say Godot or Unity. Yeah, Unity might be a bit more complex. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Having affinity towards building logic to things is gonna be great help. Yes. If you can do basic logic like if, then, else, while. maybe learn about arrays, but it's apparently not even that is important. I know a game dev who hasn't known about arrays for a long time, and he made really good games. He makes really good games. Hack 2 ambush. Some friends have tried using Unreal, and this where it's built to specifically get in your way as often as it can. I have no coding or dev experience, I wouldn't know firsthand. Right. Yeah, you know, on the other hand, some people really like that in Unreal Engine you can just use the blueprint system and don't really code yourself. Just use visual coding, and some people really enjoy that. Unreal uses blueprints? Yes, exactly. Yeah, so the visual coding in Unreal is apparently really, really good. The creator of Choo Choo Charles only made it in blueprints, for example. I keep bringing up this example because I think it's really impressive. On the other hand, the creator of Novus Orbis, he's working in Unity and is also only made it in visual scripting. He actually made a roguelike deck builder in visual code, visual scripting, and I feel like that is really impressive. That's like, I actually told him like, how did you do that? And he's like, oh, that was easy. I'm like, okay. Okay. So it has some convenient features, but if you try to deviate, this goes to hell. Maybe, yeah. Godot and GameMaker also have tools for visual code building. Yeah, I feel... Wait a minute. Godot visual coding? What is it called in Godot? don't think I've seen that. The only difference between Godot and Unity, maybe, is that, and this is a big maybe, but I feel like for Unity, you can find more online resources, but maybe that's not true anymore. Like forum entries for things that when you're stuck at, or YouTube videos for tutorials or stuff like that. But maybe that's not true anymore, so. But yeah, making a roguelike deck builder and visual coding only, that is an insane level of skill. I don't know. Or insane dedication, I don't know. One of both. I tried visual coding when I first started working with Unity, and I quickly switched over to coding because it's like so many nodes are compressed to like 3 lines of code. I thought it was not worth it. Decided to Google Godot visual scripting. Seems like there's no official support. Oh, there's a community tool called Orchestrator. I've never heard about that. I have an update about Materia is pronounced from one of the devs. Okay, I'm interested now in that. There's 2 ways, the Portuguese one and the English one, and the name is a combination of Prime and Materia. So this actually, is it Final Fantasy VII Materia system inspired, or is Materia just a name for something in Portuguese? Primateria. Bremateria. Is it actually inspired by the Final Fantasy VII Materia system? Because that is exactly what Faith in Despair is. The little gems that you can slot around, that's the Materia system from Final Fantasy VII. And I always get excited when I see people, you know, understanding this. Oh, this is the Materia system. I'm like, yes! Exactly. That always gets me super excited. There are 2 kinds of people that I always look forward to when they play my game. The first one is Magic the Gathering players. And I'm like, oh, you play Magic as well? Nice. And the other one is like the Final Fantasy VII players, where like, yeah, this is the Materia system. I made a roguelike deck builder with the Materia system. And they're like, oh, finally somebody used the Materia system for something. And I'm like, yes, exactly. That's what I thought, right? So it's Prime, like in Prime? Yeah, apparently. Apparently? Or is it Primateria? No, it's Primateria, I think. Where is the sound for this? Oh, it doesn't have a sound. Okay, that's good. Prime Materia in English. What? Been pronouncing it wrong for nearly 2 flipping years. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I was combining English and Portuguese pronunciations. Seems like it, yeah. Portanglish. Okay. Get out. That's fine. Let's see if we can hear it in... Oh, wait a minute. Probably should have said it's not fading out. Are you from Brazil? Do you know Brazilian Portuguese? A friend of mine is, well, I guess it's a friend now. He's working on a game, and he needs somebody to proofread through his Brazilian Portuguese text. Oh my god. I guess I was in the middle of testing something here. Yep. I will save this for later. Oh, they are from Brazilian Portuguese. Nice. That's really cool. They're from Brazil. What? My brain. They are from Brazilian Portuguese. No, that's not. Is that? No. From the land of cold rainbows. Okay. Sure. Maybe from the land of my ancestors. So we need the altar of tears, please. No. No. Guess it's a little bit too loud. Altar of tears. Please? No. But I can tell you this much, there's no rainbows today with the rain. Alright. There we go. Not gonna save this time. Alright. I think I can hear it. Alright. There should be a comet visible in the night sky today. Oh, wow. During the night from today to tomorrow. I see. Rain check, everyone. Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't. I even missed the blood moon last time it happened. It's like, yeah, something's happening outside, I guess. But then I just work on the game and I'm like, oh, everybody is sending me photos of the blood moon. I'm like, oh, I should have just looked at it myself. The window is right there. Nope. Wanna head off? Take care, everyone. It was lovely talking with you and chilling one of my favorite games. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It was really nice to meet you. Have a nice evening. Explode card. That sounds good. I'm gonna say Kaon, Hack 2, Explode. Do I want to test this? Maybe I should. Maybe we should test things that we implement, you know, just for just for my own sanity. No. What I want is explode in my inventory. Action, offense, explode. There it is. Let's put it to 80%. Spell plate. Sounds good. Let's test it out. So, shut this up for a second. Listen in. I think I heard it. What does it sound like? Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. All right. Very subtle, but there is something there. That's good. Next, we have flip card. Flip card. Do I want? Yeah, let's keep it that way. Flip card. Let's try it out. This is actually something that I probably have to look at before launch. I might not allow flip on enemies, but we will see. We shall see. One of the more urgent issues is that one of the enemies apparently has spawned with 0 HP. And I guess it's maybe from an exhume or something like that. I will have to check. And then I will do something that I should not do. I will just add a check into the regular turn code that checks if there is an enemy with 0 HP, and then I will just kill it. It's sort of a backup, because apparently there's still a bug that I cannot reproduce. And it's a horrible, horrible thing to do. Hey Matrappy, how is it going? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I was honestly expecting you to stream for the next 24 hours, because your demo is coming out soon. But yeah, everybody check out Shroud of Gloom. Bullion, thanks for the follow. Shroud of Gloom is like one of the next generation point and click adventures. No, it's really, really good. It's like a horror point and click adventure. You need to sort out some work off stream as well. Alright. But will you be streaming again in like 1 hour? But yeah, this madman over here is currently working on a demo release, and I feel like he's sort of in the same level of anxiety as I am right now with my Steam launch, because his demo is launching in like 3 days. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. So yeah, check out this game. The anxiety levels, you know what? The anxiety levels actually got to me yesterday because I did not sleep well. It's like, okay, slowly it's you know, becoming a reality, or I'm like, oh, this is actually, you know, the truth is coming out soon. Definitely stressing a bit, but I think we should be alright. Yeah, I mean, if you launch a game like I tested it, then it will be fine. It will be fine. Chirp is all done with the demo and he has played every video game on Earth, so he just had nothing to do. Really, it's like he's all done with all of the content of planet Earth. I've had a few moments like that too. I legit started sweating setting up the demo page. Yeah, the anxiety is real. Definitely real. But yeah, today, like, my game is also releasing soon. You can check it out here. It's coming out on November 12th. So all I'm doing is not working on the game. No, I'm just trying to see, you know, I've got a lot of feedback from the Steam Next Fest. I wrote a lot of things down. I was also showcasing it at a real life event. I know it's hard to understand like real life outside as a game developer, but I was standing there for like 3 days and showcased it to regular people and got a lot of feedback. So my priority in the next 2 weeks is making sure that there are no game-breaking bugs and stuff. Real life, is that another video game? I think it is, yeah. Looks really nice. Thank you very much, Bullion. Mothership, I'm still waiting for a new build with properly working Russian translation from you. Okay, I will send you something. Thank you very much for the wishlist. But yeah, as you can see, there's still a lot of bugs that I will need to fix, and the worst one is actually like in combat. I have a bug where sometimes, and please don't tell anybody about this because I want people to know that I'm a good programmer. But apparently there is an issue where an enemy can spawn with 0 HP. And I'm like, I swear to God, I fixed this issue. Okay, so this is not on me. This is just cursed logic or whatever, cursed game logic. But apparently there's still an issue where this can appear, and at this point, like this close to launch, I will take another look at a specific case where I'm like, okay, this could be the culprit. But she is a good programmer, better than me. I will just make sure that whenever there's an enemy on the board with 0 HP, then the game is like, wait a minute, I see you. You should be dead. And it's like flicking it off the board. That's what I'm gonna do, because close to launch, you know, we don't have time. We don't have time to refactor or whatever. Yeah, thank you very much for the raid, and good luck with the other things that you need to do. But yeah, this is the sort of things that I need to do now. Just make sure that whenever this eventually, maybe, hopefully not happens, but if it happens, like the 0.1% chance, then the game will be like, okay, never mind. I see that there is something going on. I will make sure that you can still keep playing. And the other one is that, yeah, I'm currently adding new sounds. And I want to release the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack needs to be submitted to Valve relatively soon, because it might take about a week for them to confirm it. So this is also something that I really need to do this week. Features, not bugs, exactly. Sometimes the code does its own thing and no one knows why or how. That's how features are born. Yeah, maybe that's it, yeah. But you know, also a lot of other feedback where one guy made it so that he had like 10 trillion gold and the UI was completely broken. And he said, maybe there should be a turn limit. I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I could do something about the turn limit. So, well, after like 20 or 30 turns, I might just spawn a death card and he will just keep increasing your despair or whatever. Stuff like this will probably help to make the game a bit better. But yeah, if you get so much feedback, you really have to make sure that you prioritize it correctly. Like if 3 people mention the same thing, that's probably worth fixing. If only one person mentions something out of like 20 people, I don't know. It's really hard to say. But yeah. So a lot of people from the Mad Chirpy crowd are game devs. So I'm wondering if there are any other game devs in here, like Boolean, for example, or Keter. And if you are, what are you working on currently? Phase, farms gold of enemies with witty Lakama setup. Yes. Death after 10 turns, getting real tired of your bullshit. That's true. Something like that, yeah, where it's like death just puts a card down, like it actually says death, and it can just increase your despair, whatever. Something like this. Let's put a flip card on a card and see if the sound works. Adding sounds is so easy, to be honest. I should just make a game with only sounds. Blue, making a star-driven RPG? Nice. Tinkering with development for 20 years, lots of fun, nothing finished. I mean, fair enough, if you just enjoy tinkering, that's what you should do. Blue, you wanna share like a Steam link or something? I'm working on a 2D survival roguelike in Godot. Oh! We have some fellow Godot developers in chat. Maybe you want to link your game as well. I'm always interested in what other people do. I actually tried Godot for 2 or 3 months in total, yeah. Worked on a bigger project. That was really cool, a really cool learning experience, and it also made me appreciate Godot a lot more. Because it is kinda simple, but also allows you to really make cool things, complex things, and it doesn't feel as bloated as Unity. It's actually really, it loads fast, you know. Doesn't have to recompile for 5 hours every time you save something. I don't have anything on Steam at the moment, but hopefully in the coming months. Alright, well, fingers crossed for you. The thing I wrote can be very lore accurate, considering that I'm kind of spoiled. Two-Face in the spare lore as one of localizers. That's true, yeah. I do, but I don't. I want to share once the game is ready to go. That's fine. That's a good strategy to follow, yeah. Because I shared this game way too early, maybe, as others would say. But I have no shame. I wanted people to playtest this game as soon as possible. And so if you dig back like 2 years, then you can still see very old screenshots of this game, which I hope don't surface on launch day. But yeah, there's always the big question when you first should start sharing your game, and there's this like almost chicken and egg problem where, yeah, you have to share it when you have something to show, but then you also need to share it as soon as possible to grow your wish lists. But what does as soon as possible mean? I really need to force myself into Godot tutorials I keep having too many ideas that I want to turn into games. Yeah, I mean, Godot is really, really cool. So definitely make some small stuff and keep learning. People say you should playtest Greybox version already. Yeah. I'm one of those people where it's like, yeah, I can kind of make a Greybox version of my game, but I also kind of need to see what it will look like, or roughly will look like, so I need to slap some textures on at least, and yeah, completely Greybox does not work for me. Technically, you can never share too early, but you can share too late. Yeah, there is something to that, for sure. Technically, yeah, sharing too early, I don't know. It's, I personally really like building my games in public, so I've always tried to share them as soon as possible, even when they look crap. But other people might say, yeah, but then the first impression is gone, or you will not get wishes anyway if it looks like that. And I'm like, yeah, but at this point I'm looking for, I don't know, help or input about gameplay and stuff, so maybe that's fine. I guess the genre mechanics are pretty established, so maybe flavor from art has bigger role. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if it's for a card game, then yeah, but even still, like the first version of it, okay, I will show it. I was trying to not show it, but I will just show it. So this game looked like, what this game looked like 2 years ago. People know this already, but I will show you anyway. Let's see, this is yeah. Like this is what it looked like in June 2023. And like a few months later, I already had a version of this on itch that people could check out. Lurking now, Nick. Okay, nice, and thanks for stopping by and talking. Keeping your high score up for us for the leaderboard. Art and presentation are a lot these days, considering that a lot of things have been tried at this point in pretty much any genre. Yeah, but you always have to figure out where in the marketing you currently are. And when I share a prototype like this, I'm probably not looking for buyers, more like people to help me with it. I don't know. And that usually always works out for me, because then I get people that play just for gameplay and always post like feedback and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. My learning from this game is I will probably share my next game as soon as possible as well. That's what I'm gonna do. We will see. Whatever the next game will be. Maybe I will make a horror game, maybe I will not make a horror game. It's all still in the stars. Let's see if the sound works now. Redraw, please. Alright, let's pause the music real quickly. Okay, yeah, I heard it. It is very subtle, but that's fine. I like it when sounds are subtle. Alright, then we have an open Lacrima booster. Open Lacrima pack. That's something we do in the shop, and the shop is in the inventory. Material inventory, there we go. Go for shop. Unfortunately, we're going to have an ad break soon in 1 minute. I always snooze the hell out of it. I could probably buy more snoozes with like a DLC, a Twitch DLC, but we don't have that yet. So there's going to be an ad break. I'm going to take a quick break. And then I will be back with more sounds and stuff. Let's see where the Lacrima pack is actually opened. Lacrima pack. Shop Lacrima pack. I think that's it, right? Yes. Yes. Start coroutine and oh yeah, purchase card, and also open a right here. Do we still have it in the thingy? Yes. Sound. pack 2. Open Lacrima booster. There we go. Probably don't want it to fade out, so I'm gonna say fade out is false. And that should be it. Wait a minute, maybe I should just add it to the animation. Yeah. Let's put it to animation because this is called somewhere else as well. Alright, I will be right back. Thanks for sticking around. Let's see. I'm going insane from the ads, yes. Alright, show Lacrima pack animation. I just realized that we are already in the card manager, so we don't need that. And we're just gonna play the booster pack animation. What did we change in the inventory? Ah, yeah. Hello, Tarok. How is it going? How is your job life? And how is your non-job life? I'm currently implementing some sounds because that is actually what I should be doing 23 days before launch, but you know, gotta have some fun. Just a little bit. We're going to open a Lacrima booster and hear what it sounds like. It's very confusing at the moment. Why is that? Why is that? Okay. Let's go to the shop, please. hard to explain. Alright. We're going to the shop and hear if the Lacama sound is playing. Let's see. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Let's try it again. Or maybe it's because it was fading out. Let's see. Did it fade out? Fade out false. Is the name correct? Open Lacama booster. Is it very quiet? It is very quiet. Can we make it louder? We can probably do so. Audacity. Wurde heute auch als Bindeglied bezeichnet? Wow, what? You're entering a new company and there's already drama? No. Or does it just sound like drama? Normalize, please. Oh, it is already normalized. Okay, I will just accept that it is kind of quiet. That's fine. All right. So we'll have to find new co-workers or whatever, or like new friends. Why? Why does this happen right as you enter a new job? That's not fair. Okay, let me hear. I think I can hear it. Fuck. Let's just play a little bit later and see what happens. It was already in motion? Okay. Well, I hope you can find your... I don't know. I hope you can... I hope it improves again. But do you have a lot of work currently, or is it alright? What to do about the sound? Apply Lacama routine. Maybe we should play it here somewhere. We do have the card game manager, so maybe let's try it out. Let's try it out. So if I return new, wait 4 seconds. Just wait for 1 second. And then we should at least hear it. Just to make sure that it's actually being played. On the weekend I was watching 2 plays. One of those was called Escalation and Evaluation or something like that. And this was it. It was a really, really cool minimalistic play where, so basically the people here that you see here, they are stuck on an escalator because the escalator stops working, and they are so lazy, or they have like a problem with the knee, so they will just stay on the escalator and just wait for it to work again. They will just wait for the repairman. And you see these chairs here. Basically, they put down these chairs to simulate the walking on steps. It was really abstract, but it was also really funny. And this guy, he was my absolute favorite character. Because he was continually going down and up the escalator. And every time the people said, "Why are you going down? This is the escalator to go up." And then he was always reply, "That's currently irrelevant, isn't it?" So he was kind of playing a bit of a devil character, which I really, really enjoyed. And yeah, it was just really funny. Also very abstract. Some people said this is actually, like, the people actually died, and so it was just purgatory or whatever. But this was really cool. And the other play that we watched was this one. It was about constellations, so it was called Constellations. And it was just a play with two people, a man and a woman. Basically, the theory was that all of the decisions that you make and all of the situations that you're in, they are all happening at the same time, kind of like a multiverse situation. And they actually managed to portray this in this way. So sometimes they would switch to a different universe and the man was only using sign language because he could not speak. And then in another universe, they were together and then they were not together. And yeah, it was really, really cool. Basically, they played one story, but they always showed different endings. And it was constantly switching between the scenes. That was really, really, really cool. I liked it a lot. And if you can see it here, probably not, but they have LEDs on the chairs. So whenever they switch the scenes, the LEDs here in the background, they display a different color. And on the chairs as well. So the whole room was dark, and the two actors would then just move the chairs around. And yeah, it was really, really cool because of the LEDs on the chairs. I really like minimalistic plays like these, so I really, really enjoyed it. Although this last one was really, really sad. It was really, really sad because in one of the universes, the woman actually got a tumor and stuff. So, you know, in one of the universes she died, and in another one she didn't, and it was just a really, really touching play. It was really nice. Also, we saw this photo, which I thought was really nice. Click a bit. A Zoom short film. I don't know, the post is just really, really awesome. Yeah, that was my weekend, basically. Oh yeah, and then on Sunday, like yesterday, we also had a singing lesson. And we sang The Last Goodbye. Which was really funny. That was my weekend. Did you guys do anything on your weekend? You were in Salzburg at a birthday party? Wow. I didn't even say hello in Vienna. I know it's far away. Still cannot hear it. I wonder why. Is it not playing the sound, or is it just... Count, pack 2, open Lacrima booster. I guess it's just really quiet. Let me put in the second earpiece. If I could have biked to Vienna, I would have said hello. Right. Why didn't you bike to Vienna? What is wrong with you? Let's see. I don't know, it seems a bit far away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you mean. So let's see if the sound plays. I don't think it does. That's really weird. Let's try option rest. See if that works. Because that should at least be louder. All right, let's load into fight. Okay, it is definitely working. It's just really, really quiet. Oh, transform position? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Let's just not do that. We can put it at, I guess, card game manager position. Yeah, maybe that's the reason why it was not loud enough. All right. Let's put in the correct name again. And let's try it out. I haven't been to Salzburg in many, mmany years. I don't even remember when it was the last time. Must have been 2003 or something, 2004 maybe. I think that was the last time I was in Salzburg. Okay, final test. I don't know. Did I hear it or did I not hear it? If a sound doesn't make a sound, does it mean it played? I can try making it louder, but I don't think that's the solution. I'm really confused because I'm sure I should hear something. Let's see if the name does contain any weird stuff. No. I'm gonna rename it and see if it works now. Let's try it out. Open Lacrima Booster. I can probably put it to... I mean, the position should be fine. What if it doesn't have a position? What if position does not exist? Oh, then... Okay, maybe we'll try without it. Let's start without position. It's louder. Right. Does it work now? I still didn't hear it. Maybe it's because of the button sound that I didn't hear it. What if I wait 1 second and play it? Let's see. Hello, Arithmeticus. How was your day? Oh, there it was, yeah. Okay, this is definitely being played. Today I'm adding a bunch of sounds that I got from my friend Keon. And I should probably do more important stuff, but this, you know, sometimes you have to have fun when making games. I know it's a wild concept, but sometimes you have to, you know, do something that is fun. I have a cold, so a little miserable. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I feel like I had a cold the past 2 weeks, and I'm finally almost sounding normal. But yeah, having a cold is not fun. Okay, let's test it out once more. But you know, I have, for the first time in a long time, I've made myself a vegetable soup again. And then I miraculously got better. It was really just a soup, yes. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe it helped, I don't know. I just really like soup. Good old basic soup. With some vegetables and noodles. Streuwinkel, hello. My phone said, the truth is coming closer, I knew the rapture is coming. That's why there's an angel on screen all the time. Yes, exactly. Exactly, exactement. Judgment Day is upon us, and in this case it's called Steam launch. It's just a good old fashioned Steam launch. How is your day going, Streuwinkel? Any news from the outside world? Or Steam launch, yeah, something like that. Something like that, I don't know. Do you know a joke about cold? If you don't treat it, it will pass in a week. But if you treat it, it will pass in just 7 days. Don't say the words out loud. Don't you dare say these words out loud. I just saw a video of The Ring earlier. I'm like, oh. Because apparently on the VHS tapes or whatever, it would just actually have the original video, like the video that you see before you die. And it just randomly starts at the end of the tape or whatever. The Ring has fucked me up. For sure. It's nope. It's definitely in the big nope category. You haven't seen The Ring? Oh. Well, if you watch it, you will die in 7 days, and that is that is what I thought you referenced. Apparently not. Apparently not. I didn't reference nothing, it was a null pointer. Wait a minute. Where's the ban button? There it is. Ban arithmetic. There you go. There you go. Wow, a dead joke at 7 PM on a Monday. Where is the option? I mean the function. Choose, no, that's not it. Choose upgrade card, choose gold. No, that's not what I need. I think that's it. Oh my god. What is that? The ring has a hole? Okay, yeah, the ring has a hole and a female ghost? No. Oh, a female student, I guess. And a TV and a VHS tape. Wait, I think they work here. I don't know, it looks different here for some reason. Pale skin and female, yeah, I think you succeeded in this chat, but on I mean, it kind of looks like a zombie, to be honest. The ring was something else. I recently tested Chirpy's new game. And while it wasn't exactly like the ring, it was really good. I don't usually play horror games, so it was really nice. If you watch it, you would die in 7 days. Exactly. Option rest. I hope this works. However, we also need to say choose phase, choose gain phase. Gain Lacrima? No. What is the other option called? If you watch Final Destination, then you will die in 7 ways. Third option. Gain max faith. Very spooky screenshots indeed. And very black and white. It was a really cool game. Choose gain phase routine. Where is that referenced? Aha. Alright. Choose gain phase routine. I think I can put it here, right? Or do I put it here? Where is this referenced? In repair deck, in gain phase, in gain max phase, reduce despair and max despair. Cool, I can just put it in here. I like it. Option rest, there we go. Let's not do it twice though, because that would not sound good. Let's just put it here. Who is Task Beenden? Task Beenden is a very old, good, is an old, good friend of mine. He's not, no, never mind, that just sounds stupid. He's a, not that old. He's a good friend of mine, and we made music together. Yeah, we made Taskless Sheep together. If you go to my website, you will see Taskless Sheep, Road to Melody and Meadow Mayhem. And these are the albums that we made together. With Task Beenden and The Nameless and yours truly. Myself. Task Name is my sheep. So yeah, that is he is also in chat sometimes. The art is awesome as well. There is Rotten Melody is so good. There is a story behind this art. And I'm gonna tell it to you. Cause we made he's also on the Half Gray Sunrise. Indeed, yeah, he's. We made I don't think I have this here. No. It's on the website. There you go. And you can actually flip through the pages. So we actually made a booklet because there's a physical print of the CD. And we made it so that everybody, each of us had to make a few of these booklet pages. So everything that you see here is one of us has done. I think this was the Nameless. I think this was Task. This was made by me. This was also made by me. Also made by me. This was made by, I think, the Nameless. Yeah. This was done by Task. Etc, 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 etc. But then, when you combine all of these, also this one also by the Nameless, which is really, really nice. Like a actual pencil art. This was a photo. This was actually a funny story. My photo, my mom actually went out onto the countryside and she actually took some photos of sheep. So this is one of the photos that she took. Just for the album. This is the background where you can see all of the track lists. But if you combine all of this, and this is something that I did, I just smashed everything together into a blender and then this is the result. Yeah, this is the story behind the cover. For reference, yeah, for reference and also for just to have another photo in the booklet. Into a blender, not even Photoshop. No. Just into your free open source blender. Can somebody check if the text to speech is not working? Because I fixed it in the point redemption. All right. So if I do this, oh my god, that's not, no. I actually meant the point redemption, but thank you so much for the wait a minute, what? I'm so confused. Did you actually now? No, you just triggered the explanation for that. So no thanks for you to you. What you need to do is God speaking. That's exactly what I meant. So actually the message is wrong. You can have text to speech just with the points. I was really confused now. I confused myself. All right, let's see if this works. It does. Let's see if the other two work. But yeah, now I need to fix the message. Oh my god, the command. Where is that? In Streamlabs? I don't know. I think it is. I get so confused because you can kind of get lost in the source. Let's fix that after stream. All right. It looks good. Something went wrong. Please try again later. No TTS today for me. Oh, what? There is a bit of a cooldown. I think it's a 3-minute cooldown. To be fair. Yeah, that's the sound for resting. And now we can have a recruit sound. Recruit sound. Alright. It's a recruit sound. Gonna say pack 2 and recruit. Did you guys hear what happened to Emiro at TwitchCon? No? Okay. Alright, end of story. No, it's just she did a meet and greet at TwitchCon, and somebody just went up to her and tried to kiss her, and it was really awful. And the reason I bring this up is because I was at TwitchCon EU, and I was trying to remember what the security was like back then. Because I was in line for Pirate Software, and I was in line for the Primagen. And I feel like there was no security there either. It was just I mean, no, not that I know of. Maybe somebody's... Yeah, never mind. It's because security is just a big issue apparently at TwitchCon. I was trying to remember if this was the same in Rotterdam this year. And I feel like it was the same. Like there was no security around, if I can remember. Just a few people who were managing the queue. And somebody at the entrance who was like, yeah, do you have a reservation? And I was like, yes. That's it. They didn't even check my bag or whatever, so... Security is not a thing, apparently. But yeah, I don't know what goes through the head of people like these. I guess it's some kind of parasocial thing, so... Arithmeticus, don't assume that we can just, you know... that you can just kiss me whenever you see me in public. No. That's not what we do. Because we're a Twitch community, we are like family. Ah, yeah, exactly. What about hugging? We will see. we might have to talk first. I'm a big man. Okay, that sounded very ominous. I'm actually terrified now. Never mind. It reminds me of a viral TwitchCon incident. Are you talking about the guy who got his nipple licked? Is that what you're talking about? You got to be a top donator for a hug? Yeah, you got to be at the top of the leaderboards. On all of them. On all of them. We are not ashamed. Add to inventory. There we go. See if this works. Is it? Wait a minute. Is it in? Yeah. Okay. Let's turn on the music for a short period. It works. Nice. Oh yeah, feel free to sing along. Alright. We are not ashamed. I'm actually talking about a Twitch streamer who basically got ambushed into a failed kiss attempt by a stranger at a meet and greet. I feel... No, I think I've heard about this. People talk a lot of shit about Twitch after that convention. Yeah, at the moment it doesn't look good. I mean, the fact that Emiro didn't even want to do the meet and greet, she was kind of forced to do it because otherwise she was not able to have her own show there or whatever. I mean, it's just really, really strange. Remember how Jodie Foster stalker tried to kill Ronald Reagan and dedicated to kill the kill to her? Yeah, I heard about that. Crazy attached to public beautiful women, yeah. I heard about that, yeah. I think what didn't Jodie Foster have some kind of comment about this? Like she was kind of impressed or some stupid thing like that? Or something like that. Right? There was kind of a clip from an interview with her. Not impressed, but something she said something really interesting that you would not normally expect to hear about a situation like that. I also think a lot of VTubers also had issues with how Twitch was handling things. Yeah, I don't know. When I was at TwitchCon, I actually saw Dan Clancy. Like I went to one of his Q&A talks. So I was sitting in front of him and actually saw him. And people are saying that he is kind of a creep anyway and he shouldn't be a CEO and stuff like that. It is really weird. There was one woman at the panel who... She actually raised the question in front of Dan Clancy. She said, she asked him about, you know, I'm a real life streamer, what can I do to make my my chat feel more safe or whatever? And Dan basically said there's nothing you can do because being live is being live. There's no, you cannot really prevent anything from happening. And I guess in one way he's right, but on the other it's like, well, at a convention like this, maybe you can do something. Maybe you can increase security or something like that. What I remember is that she complained about the fact that her favorite bodyguards was actually banned permanently from the event. Oh yeah. Emiru's favorite bodyguard was actually banned from TwitchCon, yeah. So he was not there to protect her. And Twitch has done nothing about the ambusher until pressured by her manager, yeah. Exactly. I think we are through the list actually, yeah. We implemented all of the sounds. Let's do the next one. I think I'm just gonna go through the names of the soundtrack, and then I will come up with names right in front of you guys. Something I've also never done before. We have card game, we have soundtrack, and these are all of the tracks for the soundtrack. And I'm gonna invent some names right out of the ether. I'm gonna listen to them and then we're gonna come up with a name. We need to bring back public floggings for such brazen assaults. It is Yeah, Nick has summarized what happened. It is really strange. On one hand, it probably could have been prevented if there was actual security around her. Like a guy just standing behind her menacingly. And it's like, just like this. On the other hand, maybe it could not have been prevented because at a meet and greet, you actually get to be right in front of them. So if you play the role of a well-intentioning person or visitor or whatever, then you can play this role up until that point where you're standing in front of the creator. So even if you're right there, you can still do some crazy stuff. So could it have been prevented? Maybe, but maybe not 100%. I guess that's the danger of being at a meet and greet. Ah, or public vloggings, yeah. I see it. Sir Michael Knight, I see it. I think Twitch just doesn't care much due to how big the platform is. They really can get away with a lot of garbage. I don't think they can for much longer, to be honest. It's like, you know, at some point it's like maybe a little bit too much. Chapter 3, chapter 2. Okay, we have this one. Let's try to listen to it a little bit and see if I can come up with a name. But yeah, it's going to be interesting what comes from this situation. What's up, Streuwinkel? What is up? It really whips the llama's ass. That's true. After all these years, it still whips the llama's ass. It will never stop doing so. Alright, what can we call this? Something with it could have been him sucks llama's ass. Oh my god. Did you all see the upgrade for what they're doing to Audacity? There's a whole presentation about what they're going to do. And I thought it was so well done. What is the... Oh my god. I don't want to update. I want to have...
Patience is called patience because you will need 20 minutes of patience.
It's true. It is actually true. Where have you heard that? I don't know. It was just a really cool video. I'm not a frequent user, but I hope it will be good. Yeah, this is a... Let me find it. I think it's like this. Ah, there it is. Is it? Yeah. So I think this is one of the best videos about how to manage a program like this and upgrade it, like what they're doing, and you can actually learn a lot about project management from this video. It's just really cool, like the way they think about past feedback, the way they think about old users and new users and stuff like that. It's just really cool. So if you want to check this out, Cache film, oh my god. Where have you been hiding? How is it going? What are you working on currently? Anything cool? The guy explains things very well. Yeah, indeed. It's just a really, really nice video. And it just keeps going for an hour and it's one of the best videos on YouTube. Let's be honest. It's really, really good. Is that even Audacity at this point? Don't immediately discount it. It's just really very well thought out, and watch the video. I was so anxious about the fate of Audacity or the faith of Audacity. But I feel like he's doing a good job. I don't know. Just the fact alone that he looked at these 6 buttons. These 6 buttons. And he was like, wait a minute. Most of these are utterly useless because you can just contextualize them. And I feel like this is so, so good. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the new version. The audacity of this update indeed. The icon change is audacious. It's not that bad. I feel like it's pretty cool. Not really hiding, just doing random stuff. Released a new game recently, now resting. Want to make some new videos already. Nice. You wanna share your latest game, or is it not family friendly? But it's cool that you keep making stuff. That's really good to hear. Never stop. Faith in audacity is in despair. Yeah. What am I gonna name this? Mothership knows game devs who make games that are not family friendly. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the family, to be honest. I posted it in the Discord server once, but I can DM it to you. Okay, yeah. It's free and it's a sequel to my other game. And it also included Brandon's music. Ah, yeah, that was it. I remember. Brandon is awesome, yes. That's true. Something like Death's Delight. Something like that. Okay, next one. Are the guns blazing or have certain spice? It's nice to see 12 views, well deserved. Thank you very much. I'm gonna check it out. Or not? I noticed you have the latest Audacity version. It won't work for me for some reason, so I'm still using Audacity to see. I don't even know what version I have. I mean, I'm just using whatever, you know. About Audacity. It is... Oh, it's 3.0. Nice. Yeah? No, I'm really looking forward to the next version. I don't think you've sent it to me in DMs. Maybe I'm hallucinating. What about games? No, I don't see it. Maybe you can send it to me again. Barry's Delight deep within. No. Let's call this not shopping spree, maybe killing spree. A shopper's delight. Let's call every song something with delight. Thank you. Right. I mean, I will just post it anyway because I don't care. You can check out Catch a Film's game here. I think it's cool that he sticks to his to his style and stuff. Just does whatever he finds fun. I have Audacity 2.4.2, haven't updated in a while, but then I don't use it much anyways. Yeah, I use it for small things like small adjustments. Small adjustments, that's it, yeah. But on a pretty regular basis, I would say. Something with... Trying to think of a name. That's why my eyes are closed. I'm not falling asleep. I swear I'm awake. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Can we do it for splicing and noise remover? Yeah. No, it's really... It's just because it starts so quickly and... Yeah, it's a really cool tool. I could call it fear of missing out. That is what shopping is. Oh yeah, this one is really cool. What should I call this one? Yes, this is a dream. Oh no. I had such a bad night yesterday. I was dreaming about... Can I even say this? Probably not. It was just so weird. Call the song Wide Awake. I think I will just call it Prevail. That's good. Next we have... Oh, this is the endless one. Yes, this. I really like this one. Something with... Seventh Seal. Clock strikes 7. Can I say this? Is this correct English? Yes. I think this is a good one. I mean, it always sounds like Eagle Squad 7. So that's an in-joke. That's a big insider. Wait, what's this just a... Oh, this is just a trailer. Just call it track 08. Actually, not a bad idea. just do a Aphex Twin and just call it whatever it is. Just call it what it is. I really don't like it when I have a bad dream, a bad night, and then this nightmare just keeps lingering in the back of my mind for the rest of the day. It's just so weird. Okay, that still makes sense. Let's see. Maybe I will... No, this is called... Ah, yeah, okay. Then it's called this Kairos, because this is already a name that I wanted to have. We're going to have ads, unfortunately. I'm gonna refill my water. And I'm gonna stretch my legs. Stretch my limbs. Going outside of this human form for a little bit. And stretch my 8 limbs. My 8 legs. And then I will put on the mother sheep suit again and then I'll be back. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not a spider. Or am I?
Guys, did you know that we get 1 year extra Win 10 updates in the EU for free if we sign up to the ASU?
I actually did not know that. I mean, I kind of knew it, but I upgraded my other PC anyway. A lot of people actually migrated to Windows 7 after the end of Windows 10. Wow. Resulting in a market share decrease for both Windows 10 and Windows 11. I guess everybody's really fed up with Microsoft. But if you're on Windows 7, I don't think Steam is working, right? Because Steam dropped support for Windows 7. So this is called Kairos and this is called See You in the Dark. Because that is what I think. Next we have oh, this what am I gonna call this? What kind of Linux is PewDiePie using? Was it Arch Linux or whatever? I mean, I feel like that was a that influenced a lot of people to use Linux. Ah, yeah. Wait a minute, the lyrics for this are probably would be fine with moving to SteamOS. I seriously consider moving to SteamOS. At least for the computer in my other room, because once it is like I built this PC in 2018, so it's almost like 7 years old already, and I think when it finally dies at some point, I will just replace it with a SteamOS. Just with a Steam Deck actually. Is this the end of me? Should I just call it this? Wait a minute, what did I sing? I remember how I migrated on Windows 10 in 2016. The only thing I needed to get used to is to install classic start menu and it's done. Alright. Well, people are saying they migrated to Windows 7 now, so keep in mind Windows kernel-based anti-cheat won't work. This is the enemy, or is this the enemy? Or just the end of me? Or how about supposed to go? How far am I supposed to go? Will you tell me when it ends? Tell me when it ends. This is a good one. I like this. Tell me when it ends. Is this the end of me? I kind of like this better. Yeah. Okay, next one. Mother Sheep. Hello, Gino. Mother Sheep with the positive track titles. Added again. Indeed. I cannot call this, I don't know, party pooper. That's not what I'm doing. I need to look up Steam Deck specs. Maybe I'd be worth getting it instead of yet another more powerful laptop. If you want to stream, maybe I can install SteamOS on my PS4. If you want to stream at the same time as playing games, I'm not sure a Steam Deck would suffice, to be honest. So sounds like a cool character's name. Alright, I'm looking forward to seeing that character in your next game then. Let's go. Okay, this needs some kind of tired, but no. That's not good. Imagine somebody asking, well, what is the software and game development part in this stream? What am I gonna call this? I feel like I had Satan Sonata somewhere. But I'm not dumping my current laptop. If I buy myself with more powerful CPU and GPU, I probably still use my old laptop streaming hardware. Ah. Right, so then you can use the other one for a capture card and... Right, yeah, that's also what I want to do next. At some point. After launch, maybe. I already have the extra hardware now. I just need to... something with like... What am I gonna call this? Wait a minute, do I already have a name for this? Do I already have a name for this? Ah, yeah, I don't know if I like this one. In death we trust. No. I feel like one song with death in the title is enough for a game about death. 8-hour fishing stream was riddled with crashes. Oh no. Was taking too much virtual memory. That's crazy. I cannot use Epsons because that song already exists. Devoid of... No, that's not good enough. I could call it Here For You. If death visits you, that is what he will say. I'm here for you. That's kind of a... It's actually kind of a an interesting one. I don't know. Do an Easter egg name sorts. Name it after something from a previous game. Yeah, I could do that too. It's sweet because you're here for us. Yeah, there's a lot of meaning in this one. And people were, is this a love song? No, it's actually what Death is telling you. I'm here for you. I mean, it could also say time to leave or something, some stupid shit like that. Time to leave. There is a... I want to have a kind of a... Let's look at a bit of a Wikipedia. Because I'm using a sample that I recorded in Stockholm, so I feel like I should do some kind of Swedish thing here. Cache film, how did you teleport to the other side? How did you do that? What about... I don't know, I kind of like Here For You. It's like... It sounds kind of sweet, but also kind of ominous in the context of death. Has a bit of a contrast to the other ones, where it's like, oh, it's only spooky, and then it's like, Here For You. What does that mean? Oh no, cache frame is everywhere. I'm gonna see to it that you're not. Maybe I can we could call it Altar of Tears. That's actually a good idea, I think. That sounds like, yeah, because it has the church theme, it has a bit of a death theme, and a bit of a... And Altar of Tears is actually an event in the game. It feels like you're in a church a little bit. I feel like that's it. Alright. Doesn't Altar of Tears has its own soundtrack though? No. No, it does not. It is a book title as well. You know, you gotta hijack this for other titles for SEO optimization. That's how I did the... What is it called? Oh, what was it called? Karato Dash? Ben Drowned, I think? Yeah, there it is. I actually named this Ben Drowned because I was kind of inspired by Ben Drowned. But to this day, it still gets a lot of plays because people just look for it on Spotify and such. So this is actually still making a little bit of money every now and then. So don't underestimate calling something that already exists. Let me think. I kinda like Here... Let's see it again. Here For You was still really cool. I think I will just use this because when death appears, that is something that he will say. I'm here for you. Alright. Okay, we have all of the names. Now we can do some magic. Because we need to download this CSV template from Valve. Dropping out now, need to get some rest. Thanks for the stream, hopefully catch you again next time. Thank you for stopping by, Nick Sinali. Always nice to have you. Okay, we're going to make a CSV file with all of this data. No, that's not, wait. Okay, we need to have data from text CSV. I mean, OUTTA of Tears is a great title, but I think Nick is kind of right, because it is an event and it's not a soundtrack for OUTTA of Tears. It is not that. So let's try it again. Please. Yes. Oh, okay, that sounds amazing. That's a good one. Amazing how spreadsheets run as fast in 2025 as they did in 1988. Exactly. Isn't it so strange? It's like, how long have I been waiting for this to open? It's not good. It's not good. So the question is, can I save this? And does it work? Does it just work? Is it a Todd Howard situation? I'm going to open it in Notepad. Yes. It is a Todd Howard situation. Very nice. Alright, we're going to add our list here. Disk number, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10, 11. It's gonna be 12 tracks. But the problem is I need to submit the soundtrack now. For Wave to approve it. Faith in Despair. Then we have the... Oh, what did I do? Oh my god, it's actually faster if I just change it here. I swear to god, Excel got worse over time. So once this is finished, we can probably submit it. Original name, language. No, we don't have a different language for this. Thank you very much. International name, it's already international. The duration, that's a good question. Let's look at the soundtrack. Let's add the length. And let's check. Alright, we have Faith in Despair coming in at around... I hope this is minutes and seconds. Okay. Wait a minute. Does this mean hours, minutes and seconds? Holding Alt, you can select the rectangle in Notepad++ to read all now. Oh! Holding Alt. Ah, oh, that's really cool. Thanks. I will do it 3 times so I will remember it. That's how tutorials work in games. That's really nice. Oh, you can even do this. That's crazy. Wow. I like Notepad++. Okay, so is this hour and... Okay, I will just look at my tournament files. Because this should be somewhere here. Tournament, soundtrack. There it is. Steam album metadata sample. I'm gonna open it with this one. Aha. Let's open it in Excel and see how... Cannot open... Okay. Excel cannot open two workbooks with the same name at the same time. It's in a different location. It is in a different location. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. This is actually breaking my brain. Okay, I'm gonna save this and then we will see what it looks like. This is actually insane. Why? Every program can do this. Insane. Okay, I think we have to just we have to do it inside of Notepad. Because Notepad, for some reason, can do it. Did you see that? Notepad can open the same file with the same name from different locations. It's amazing. Amazing what a group of people can do on this planet. If they just put their minds to it. Okay, is this Faith in Despair? Yes. Alright, so we're going to have to shave off the zeros at the end. Alright, we will do that later. It is almost sorcery. So let's try it here. Let's try it. Let's give Excel no, it doesn't work. Probably because it is formatted differently as time. No, we just need no specific form. Oh shit! What is it doing? It's not. It's just. Okay, I will leave it as time. I will just erase it later in Notepad++. It's fine. I can work with this. 29. I'm gonna have to change this later anyway. So this is just for now. 7. 57. And then we have 2. 08. 268. Let's copy this because it saves a little bit of time. Then we have 040. It's the trailer. Maybe I'm gonna extend it later on. We will see. And then we have 402. 401. 420. 21. That's where Matt Chirpy was like, you missed opportunity because I should have ended the song at 420. And finally we have 427. I feel like a lot of tracks on this album are the longest tracks I've ever made. Because they are mostly ambient. So this is, I think this is a really interesting thing. This is new. Alright. It needs to be only this. Alright. Everything else is set? No. Disk number also needs to be here. All good. Let's try it again. Delete. Delete, delete. Then we can upload this. Oh, yeah, also Excel protects the file. Of course, then you cannot even use it outside of some other program. That's fine. Alright, I have the CSV file. We're going to upload it and see if it works. Okay, and OneDrive now just said that I have 2 copies of this. OneDrive actually just thought it would be a good idea to copy this file and have a duplicate of this for some reason. Maybe because Excel. Yeah, I don't know. This is just really. It's just really interesting what is happening. Track data uploaded successfully. Nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, so this worked. Let's upload. Actually, should I just name all of these? Probably should. Congrats, thank you very much. I'm gonna call this. Let's just see what happens when. Yeah, they are. I don't know. Now they are in conflict with each other, so it's like. I'm gonna make a Steam tracks folder. Copy this over. Let's see. We have Welcome to Hell. Then we have Pick Me Up. Dev's Delight. We have Fear of Missing Out. It's perfect. it's not perfect, but you know, Prevail is good. Good enough. Clock strikes 7. Feel like this should be. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Credits is See You in the Dark, as it should be. Then we have. Is this the end of me? And then we have Here for You. Alright. Let's put this all into a zip file. Google Drive Advantage. You can back up individual folders. OneDrive Advantage. You can tell it to ignore certain extension, like temp files. Okay, I have never seen that option before. OneDrive is just lives without any rules on my PC. So this is fine. Then we have a web upload. We're gonna upload it from the web. Upload, please. We also still need to make the FLAC repository, but that's something that I'm gonna do once Wave has approved the soundtrack. I just really need the approval. Once you have the approval, everything else is a piece of cake. But you really, really need to have it approved. Upload failed. Okay, but why? If your content is more than 2 GB compressed, use Steam command tool. It is not 2 GB, it is 73 megabytes. Come on, come on. They never look at it again, do they? No, they don't. No, they don't. There is somebody was talking to me about Steam Deck, and now it works? Why? Okay, why didn't it work? No, never mind. Okay, somebody was talking to me about Steam Deck verification, and they actually, you know, made the fonts a little bit bigger and stuff like that, and they submitted it to Wave. And Wave was like, yeah, you're now Steam Deck verified. And then they made the font smaller again. Which, to be fair, is if you make the font smaller again, then you're actually hurting the players, I guess. But why did this just work when it didn't work the first time? That was just really strange. But yeah, usually Wave only looks at it once, and then it's like, that's it. We have a soundtrack, we have metadata, we have, I guess that's it, I don't know. Let's see what Steam says. Steam actually has a to-do list for us that we can do. Like a quest list. Let's go to Faith in Despair soundtrack. What did the text say? We are selling your email? I'm not sure. Okay. Submit your soundtrack file for... Okay, so first I need to mark the store presence as ready for review, and then I can submit the soundtrack. So it's actually a 3-step. Actually just 2 steps. Okay. Where can I preview the store page? Ah, there it is. Preview store page. I cannot use it. In beta mode. Okay. Alright. You will be here forever, Faith. That is the screenshot that I've chosen. This is the soundtrack. I once worked at a company that made sure the fine print was unreadable on TVs. Really? Contains all music of the game Faith in Despair. Should be a good fit for listening while working or studying. That is what I wrote. Seems good to me. I guess I will mark it as ready for review. Wait a minute, did the track listing did not work. Let's see. It is store page. Publish. But okay. What else do I have to do? Disk space, right? We can adjust this. This is about 90 megabytes. So let's say 120 megabytes. High quality. Additional notes is very important. Very important. Very important. And chill, despair beats to work, study and die for. Okay, save. I also worked for a company where the guy said, it is too easy to cancel orders. I'm like, okay, what should we do? And he said, well, just make the color of the cancel button a light gray on a white background. And you know what happened? The cancellations actually went down. That's what you gotta do if you want to stay in business. So I guess this is fine now. I will just submit it. But the track listing is not here. Additional notes. Also, why is Linux not supported? I have Linux checked here. Linux should be able to play MP3s, right? Isn't that a feature that Linux has? I'm just kidding. Okay, I wanna publish this. Is there another tracklist that I can change? Short description. Add reviews. I don't have any awards yet. Ratings. It's a 10 out of 10. It has additional high quality soon. Really depends on what package you install, yeah. Okay, I will just submit it, and then they will surely tell me what I'm missing. Because I have uploaded the XML, I mean the CSV file. Thank you for your time. Always remember, there is a human at the other end. So thank them for the time. I assume there's a human. Maybe nowadays there is just a croc or whatever. Maybe it's just ChatGPT on the other end nowadays. Oh, I can also just say soundtrack files markers ready for review. Oh, thank you for your time. Okay. Nice. We have submitted our soundtrack for review. It's gonna cost $5. So if you wanna buy it, it's gonna be in a bundle as well, and it's gonna have 12 tracks with a total runtime of, I don't know. What is the total runtime? I don't know. I feel like I should know. Can check in Winamp. See, Winamp is so awesome. You can just have all of the tracks here, and then you can say yes, 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 yes. No. Let's put them all in here. And then you can select them, and then you will here see exactly how much time it is. It is 39 minutes. So I guess the final will be around 44 minutes. Final album soundtrack. Congrats, thank you very much. I think Windows Explorer can sum it up. It does for video length, so I can probably say this, right? Eigenschaften. Details. It actually does, you're right. 40 minutes. Winamp has a bit of a different time length, but that's fine. Is there a way to obtain a copy of the soundtrack for personal listening enjoyment? Not yet, but it will be on Bandcamp and SoundCloud. And on my website. So it's gonna be available for free in a way. It's up to you. If you wanna buy it or not. Steam tracks, okay. So these are the names, these are the not names, so I can remember what is what. I have the CSV files, and it is ready for review. This will take up to 7 business days. It's gonna be interesting. I feel like for tournament, I was running really late with the submission for the soundtrack, so yeah. Wait. Your earliest possible release is 2 weeks after your store page has been visible as coming soon. Oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah, so it needs to be approved by at least October 29th. This is what happened with tournament, I remember, because I submitted a support request and Wave thankfully approved it to be available sooner than 2 weeks. But yeah, I remember now, this is what I did for a tournament. Alrighty then. This was a huge deal, a huge weight off my chest. The other thing that I need to do is set up the automatic upload, but I'm gonna do that when the soundtrack is actually done. When this is actually done. Okay. I feel like we can do one more thing today. And that is the 0 HP enemy exploit. I mean bug. And we can also look at this one run in Chronicles, but it doesn't have that marked. Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna see... By the way... Yeah. Check profile 3. And I'm gonna say... Collection. Chronicles. It is finished, wanna run. This is not ticked off. Let's try and see if we can do this. We probably can if we just save and then we will set it to current act is 2. And then we're going to the boss fight. Oh, actually we need to load first. Boss fight. We need to win the boss fight. And then we're going back to collection and it should be unlocked. It is finished. It is finished, wanna run, earned. Alright. So there was a feedback who said, I'm pretty sure I just wanna run, but in Chronicles it doesn't have that marked. So what does it mean, pretty sure? Was it a victory or was it a game over? This is, I don't know. Now I don't know if this is bugged or not. It doesn't seem like it's bugged. But now I don't know. Now I'm uncertain. The uncertainty rises, and this is not a good thing before I launch. Pretty sure I just want to run, but in Chronicles it doesn't have that marked. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It seems to work for me. What do we do about this? I mean, I can investigate and try to see if there is a chance that it doesn't get unlocked. Pretty sure it's fine. How could it possibly fail? I don't know. We can look at the code. We can look at the code just to make sure. And run. This is Chronicle number 1, right? So, Chronicle item, Chronicle achieved, order in layer. It doesn't actually have something. Okay. Then let's look at the Chronicles. Do we have Chronicles? No. Okay. Where is this stored? Where is this stored? Let's go to collections, yes. Show tab collection. Chronicles, sorry. And then okay, it just goes through from 0 to 30, that's fine. I want to see where this is stored. Find Chronicle entry by number. And it should be 0. Okay. Let's find all of the entries or the calls to this. It's just 2 calls. Alright. End turn. End run. Actually, there should be a win run function. There is. Win run routine. Player animation. Set current node done. Save endless run. Show game end pop-up. Check for win run achievements. There we go. Win a run without playing any spells. Win streak of 2. 10 curses. 0 curses. Win a run after always selling. Set Chronicle achieved. Let's see. Where is set Chronicle achieved 0? Is it 1 or 0? Total wins is oh, I see what is happening. Can you exit the end screen before the achievement is unlocked? So, that is a good question. Where is total wins increased? Total wins is increased in increased total wins, which is called at exactly the win run routine. However, if you reset progress, okay, return, start, and if you load, I mean, not if you load, but if we load, check this out, then we go to the boss fight, and we win. Let's say win. If you're here, then it does not get saved. But the only way you can exit from here is through stopping the game. So maybe, I mean, I can save the stats right away. But if you're here, the only way to get rid of, like, I cannot even go to the option. I can go to the option. Oh my god. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, let's do it again. Collection, Chronicles, it is finished is not on. Alright. Then we will start. Let's see. Then we're going to the save game. Do this, and then we're going to go to the boss fight. We're going to end. Victory. Alright, so I'm going to go to escape, return to title, collection, Chronicles. It is still earned. What the hell? It still worked. Even this one worked. Okay, so that's not it. That's not it. It is a bit wonky because you can apparently try again. But it worked. It was actually unlocked. So I feel like it's not an issue. Back to square one. Either that or we ignore it. I don't know. We can try again. Let's see. Reset progress. Maybe it isn't bugged. I'm not sure. So it is not set. Ignore it. If you can escape the victory screen and it is set, then I feel like it works, right? I mean, but let's try one last thing. Like what happens when I load? And just to make sure, oh shit. I abandoned the run. Just to make sure, let's go to collection. Chronicles, it is not set, okay? And let's like one last thing. What if I go to the boss and win the fight, win the run, and then I'm like, oh, I won. Cool. Let me end the game. And I'm like, okay, I wanna check the game again and see if what happened. Pretty sure guys probably just lost. Maybe. Let's see. Collection. No, it's... Oh, okay. See? Now it's not set. So maybe he just quit the game on the victory screen. That is, yeah, I would say that's a bit of a problem. But how does... So if you're here and you quit the game, then it doesn't work. Is that even legal? I mean, the funny thing is that you can still continue. So because the run didn't actually end, you can continue. And if you continue, then you're right at the point before you won. So the run is not actually ended yet. So this is actually not a bug. I just realized this is actually not a bug because you still have the save file. Because the run was not officially ended. So yeah, no, it works. I would assume it works. Yeah. The save file is still there, so you can still get the achievement. It was not delete it. Because if I go actually continue, then the continue button is gone, because now it's actually set to true. I feel like that's fine. I don't know what happened to this person. Maybe he had a bad day. It's okay. Let's save this one to done and say couldn't reproduce. That's what a lot of people nowadays say, because the birth rate is going down. I'll also fix the visual bug where it keeps adjusting the big goal amounts. Yes. We can try doing that as well. The gold money, player money. Update to gold routine. Okay, so this is a funny one, because this guy, he was boasting about how he was able to break the game. I'm just joking. Oh yeah, this was also fun. But he said this one, yeah. By the way, I had a gold amount of 10 million. And then when he started a new run, the gold just kept counting down, because that's what the gold display does. But anyway, how can we display it gold? That's fine. It's gleich player gold. Okay. What we're going to do is I'm gonna have a public void reset displayed gold, and then we're going to say displayed gold is 0. That's what we're gonna do. First I'm gonna test it so you guys can see what is actually happening, and I also can see it. We have player gold somewhere. Let's say I have the same amount of gold that this guy has, probably going to break the game. So let's put it like this. 2 million. I have 2 million gold because I broke the game. This person is the reason why we cannot have fun things. This guy is the reason that I'm going to add a turn limit. I'm going to add a death card that is going to appear after like turn 20 or something. And you're slowly but surely going to die. Is the fix really that simple? Yes. I will show you. First of all, we're going to load. And we're going to have an increase to 2 million gold, ladies and gentlemen. So the problem right now is, if I go back to menu, and I'm gonna start a new run, you see it's counting down now, because the gold display was at 9,000, and right now my goal is at like, I don't know, at 50, so it the display just takes a little bit, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to reset the display gold at the beginning of a run, or whenever we load something. So load previous start run. Yeah. Gold display reset displayed gold. And we're going to do the same at load resume last run. We're going to do the same thing. I guess we could do it here as well. Now I understand the problem, yeah. Let's just do it here. And I'm going to add. I'm going to refill my water, and then I will be right back. And we will hopefully have this solved. No more fun. Fun is off the table. Thanks for coming, Renderpunk. Always nice to see you here. Alright. Let's see if this was actually working. Yeah. So, when we load, continue, we're going to load. Now the number is going up. Actually, maybe I should just set it to the current player gold. I could also, I mean, yeah. No, we can do it this way. We can say display gold is display gold. Let's try it out. That should be possible at this point in time, right? Start randomization, game state, yeah, okay. Init game state, and over here, yeah, okay, this should work. We're just going to set it to player gold. That seems fine. Then it should work for continue, it should work for starting new run, and also I don't know what else. Luftikus Games, hi. Thanks for the follow. Wie geht's? Luftikus Games is a game dev working on a racing game called Dragon Gate Tournament. You can check it out here. And I'm still working on small things because the launch is on November 12th. Alright, this seems fine. I'm going to load. It's still loading up. That is because load save state. Load current state routine. Is there no run initialization? Probably not. Let's do it here. Or at the bottom actually. I'm actually sick right now and just trying to get through it. But drop by and see you how you're doing. Hope you're getting better soon. A lot of people are sick nowadays, so yeah. I feel your pain. And I was sick like the last 2 weeks. So far I'm doing good. The launch is in on November 12th. I think I just said it. But you know, very soon, basically tomorrow. I've gotten a lot of feedback from the Steam Next Fest. Like people have actually, you know, sent in a lot of feedback, which I'm really, really grateful for because it will be, make the game a lot better. Or a little bit better, I'm not sure. Just a little bit. And yeah, it even got 10 reviews, which is really, really cool. Like it's the first game of mine that has where a demo has this reception. So it's really cool. I'm just very thankful, to be honest, to be able to work on a game like this. And yeah, I'm just trying to fix the most glaring issues and wrap up the soundtrack. Make sure everything is in order. Oh. That did not work. That did not work. It should be 2 million, but it's not 2 million, it's 61. Interesting, so it's a little bit too late. But yeah, a lot of the feedback was also, I don't know, you have to sort out the feedback that you actually want to follow, and it's really, really tough. Texas, what? Yeah, I just finished up the taxes for 2024 with my tax consultant. So yeah, about that. Get game state player gold. Oh. This should just work. Why isn't it working? Why is it not working? It's 2 million to 60 gold, just like real life. Exactly. Ah, that's why you said taxes. Yeah. That's true. That is actually true, yeah. This is in start run. This is in load. So this should actually work. But let's see. Let's see where the other one is called. Start run initialization. Load current state. Game state. Where is the player goal? Ah, here it is. Display player starts, show current chapter. So let's do it here with the display gold. And the other one is going to be in load current state. Load current state. Right about here. Alright, let's see if it works now. Taxes are no fun, indeed. No, not fun at all. Will you just implement new features before the release based on feedback, or are these just fixes? Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like most of the feedback, I think most of the feedback is mostly quality of life and bugs. So I feel like the basics of the game are okay. There is some feedback where it's like, okay, yeah, this is not working for me, so this game is not for me. That's fine. But people that enjoy it, they're just missing a few things. So nothing too drastic, I feel like. So even when I showcased my game at Game City last week, and even there was like the feedback was just quality of life mostly. So not that big of a feature thing. Just little things to make the players a little bit happier. But there is one or two, like two features that I want to implement. One of those is that there's going to be a death card. If you take too long, like 20 turns or 30 turns or whatever, then death will put a death card down, and it will just increase your despair every round or something like that. And the other feature that I want to add is something with the lanes. Because if you clear a lane, an enemy lane, then your creatures are basically useless. And what I want to do is I want each lane to have a sort of gold value, and then you can keep hitting the gold value to get a new random value. So basically you can gamble a little bit with the remaining creatures. And if you're done gambling, then you're like, okay, I need to move the creature away from this lane or whatever. But you can also then lose the goal, like reset it to 0, so you can maybe try again or whatever. Those are the two things that I want to add. They shouldn't be too hard to implement, but yeah. But I mean, I know why you're asking, because adding new features at this point is really risky. So maybe I will just finish all of the features this week. But I actually told myself that I have a feature log after Game City or after Steam Next Fest. So I'm kind of breaking my own rule a little bit. We will see. But I've organized all of the things and prioritized them. And if I just go through them in the order that I've ordered them, then it will be fine, I think. I think so. This should be 50, not 28. This should be 2 million, not 28. But you know, if it takes this long, then I might be in trouble. Yeah. Update gold. Oh, do I need to call this as well? Maybe I do. Normally you would do a feature development freeze at some point and just polish everything for release. Yes. It is crazy how fragile the process is. Yeah, it's true. I have ideas for major features, like a new event and such, and this is definitely something that I will not do at this point. But I feel like having a bit of a turn limit where something appears after like 20 or 30 turns will make it so that players will not engage in, you know, getting to 2 million gold or whatever. They can still achieve that if they want to, but there should be a little bit of a pressure the longer they are in a fight. So I think this is not too hard to implement. But yeah, famous last words. And the other thing with the gold, I might just not do it. Because it's not that big of a deal. Again, nothing is that big of a deal. This is the good news. I could probably just release the game as it is right now and it would be fine. So that is really the truth of it. Like none of this, I said this before, none of this really moves the needle. If you don't like the game here, then you probably will not like the game here. After everything is implemented. You know, it's like... So in theory, I could just go on vacation. Which is kind of a... it is a very strange situation. Very strange situation. But for now, I'm just really thankful for the reception of the game. I also got one sponsorship coming up by a Twitch streamer on launch day. That's also going to be really cool. And maybe another YouTuber. We will see. So this is 50. It does not work. Whatever I did just now does not work. Yeah. If the other wish list is working now, that would be really cool. But yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I should probably try to prevent. I mean, this guy clearly had fun doing so, breaking the game until he had like 10,000 health or whatever. And he's at round 169. 96, sorry. Freudian slip. But if I just put a card here that increases your despair or decreases your faith, then you're kind of forced to end the fight. And I think that's a good thing. I want to do this. Are the wish lists up to date? No, they are not. Okay. How do we fix this? Reset displayed gold. It just says display gold is this. Update gold routine is called and display starts. Yeah. But that's the reason why I decided to release it now instead of in March. Because none of the changes that I do will change the game fundamentally. But what is happening here? Why is this not working? Can I just return and see what happens? What did I destroy? In theory, I should probably stop working on the game in like a week. Release a new build, then test the crap out of it. And just keep fixing errors and not add anything new. That is probably what I should do. Because if a big streamer plays it on launch day, as we have, like I have one big streamer who's going to play it, and if he's going to stumble into in an error, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. Testing is important and underestimated. Exactly. If displayed gold is smaller than this, displayed gold is this, and where is the text being displayed? Thank you very much. Ah, right here. So displayed, update displayed gold. We're going to make another function, void. Let's do that here. And also here. I guess that's it. Small changes always come with extra risk, and it's always the stuff you didn't anticipate. Speaking from experience. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. For sure. But again, for now, it seems like it's going okay. Like if somebody says the game is boring, I can live with that because at least it's working. At least it's working. Okay, now it is working, yeah. Return title, continue. Awesome. And if I get money, it should count up a little bit. Give me money. Yes. Awesome. And if I go back to title and continue, it still works and also still here. Yes. Okay. Gold visual bug is fixed. Sir, 25 million. I fixed your bug. Thank you very much. Thank you for playing. Let's put this over here. Okay, and this is one of the fixes that I want to add, but not today. That is going to be interesting if it actually does something or not. Because there is a bug, apparently, where one of the enemies was flipped and it had 0 HP. And when you have an enemy with 0 HP, you cannot attack it because the code thinks it's already dead, so it does not actually do anything. And I thought this bug does not exist anymore, but apparently it does. I cannot reproduce it, so I'm gonna add a small watcher basically, like every turn, where it just checks, hey, is there a card with 0 HP on the board? And then it's like, no, I don't want you on the board, so it's going to get killed. But it's a really, really ugly solution. I wish I could fix this somehow, like actually reproduce it. But I don't have enough information about this. I don't actually know how this is, how this came together, how this bug appeared. I can only estimate or guess, look at the code for hours and hours, but I don't have hours and hours anymore. So I will just have to make it a bit of a backup solution for this. All right. Let's see if we can raid somebody today. Making an armored core clone in Godot. I mean, that sounds nice. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. And I will be back on Wednesday with just a regular stream where we talk about the philosophy behind making a game. And why we actually make games. Okay. Well, I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great evening.